Ever notice how the loudest person in the room often has the least to offer? It's like they need to constantly shout just to prove they matter. Now imagine walking into a room and not saying a damn word, yet everyone senses your presence, respects you, and is naturally drawn to you. That's real power. And guess what? It doesn't come from what you say. It comes from how you live. This is where Stoicism becomes your greatest asset. If you haven't already, I ask that you like and subscribe so you won't miss any videos. The power of presence. You don't need to brag or throw your accomplishments in people's faces to show your value. When you embody Stoic principles, your actions do all the talking for you. People notice someone who moves through life with calmness, focus, and purpose. It's magnetic. Think about some of the most respected figures you know, whether in business, social circles, or even just friends you admire. They don't scream for attention. Their confidence is quiet but undeniable. Take Marcus Aurelius, for example, a Stoic philosopher and emperor of Rome. He was one of the most powerful men on earth, yet he was known for his humility and calm demeanor. He didn't need to flaunt his power. It was obvious in the way he carried himself. You can apply this same mindset in your life. The art of saying less. In today's world, everyone's competing for attention, shouting on social media about their achievements, or constantly talking about how great they are. Here's the thing. Real value doesn't need to be announced. The moment you start chasing validation or trying to convince others of your worth, you're already losing. Think about the last time you met someone who kept boasting about their success. It came off as desperate, right? Now, imagine the opposite. You walk into a meeting, and instead of trying to prove yourself, you remain calm and focused. You listen more than you speak. You take action instead of just talking about what you're going to do. People will start to pay attention because you're doing what so few people have the discipline to do. You're not trying to prove anything, and that's exactly what makes you stand out. Example: the Stoic professional. Let's take a modern-day example. You're at work, and there's that one person who constantly talks up their contributions, trying to kiss the boss's ass and make themselves look good. It's obvious and annoying. You, on the other hand, are doing the opposite. You show up, work hard, and let your results speak for themselves. You don't need to scream about your success or fish for compliments. People notice the person who's quietly getting things done, solving problems, and staying cool under pressure. And when the time comes for promotions or big opportunities, guess who the boss is more likely to think of? The one who doesn't need to constantly remind everyone how valuable they are. This is the essence of Stoicism, showing value through action, not words. By practicing restraint and staying centered, you avoid the petty office politics and let your consistent performance do the talking. Handling shit with grace. Life's full of unpredictable events, and Stoicism teaches us to handle adversity with calmness and resilience. When shit hits the fan, most people freak out, get emotional, and lose their cool. But a Stoic stays calm, assesses the situation, and takes appropriate action. This kind of emotional stability is rare, and people will notice when you're the one who stays composed while others panic. For example, let's say a big project at work suddenly goes sideways. Most of your coworkers are panicking, stressed, and pointing fingers. But you take a deep breath, recognize what's within your control, and focus on fixing the issue. While others waste energy on stress and drama, you're focused on the solution. Your calm under pressure is going to stand out like a beacon. People trust those who remain steady in chaos, and this trust elevates your value without you needing to say a word. Relationships. Stop chasing, start attracting. This doesn't just apply to work. It's crucial in relationships too. If you're constantly chasing after people, trying to prove you're good enough, you're giving away your power. You're broadcasting desperation. But when you practice Stoicism, you develop a sense of self-worth that doesn't depend on other people's opinions. Women, for example, are naturally drawn to men who are comfortable with themselves and don't need to prove anything. Imagine being out with friends and there's that one guy constantly trying to impress every woman he talks to, dropping corny lines, flexing his job, or talking about his car. You can almost feel the try-hard energy, and it's a turnoff. Now think of the guy who's just chill, listening, not seeking approval or trying to prove anything. He's comfortable in his own skin. That's the guy who stands out, the guy women are drawn to, because he's demonstrating value just by being solid, grounded, and present. When you're not chasing, people come to you. It's as simple as that. Practical Stoicism in the modern world. Let's get practical about how you can demonstrate value without speaking. The next time you face a challenge, whether at work or in your personal life, practice the Stoic principle of controlling what's in your power and letting go of what's not. Don't waste time complaining or blaming others. Instead, focus on the solution. When others are freaking out, be the calm one who finds a way forward. When someone tries to provoke you or drag you into drama, don't take the bait. Respond with calmness, or better yet, don't respond at all. Silence speaks volumes. By not engaging in petty bullshit, you elevate yourself above the noise, and people will notice. Another example, social media. While everyone is busy posting every little detail of their life, constantly seeking likes and validation, you can be the one who doesn't. Share only when you have something valuable to say, and even then, do it with purpose. Let your life be lived off-screen, and let your actions be witnessed by those around you. Less is more, and when you operate from this mindset, you're demonstrating that you don't need external validation to feel valuable. Embrace the challenge. Living this way isn't easy. We live in a world that constantly tells us we need to promote ourselves, shout louder, and prove we're worth something. But Stoicism reminds us that real power comes from within. It's about being strong, grounded, and knowing your value without needing others to confirm it. Next time you find yourself in a situation where you feel the urge to prove your worth, take a step back. Let your actions speak for you. Don't tell people how great you are, just be great. Let them figure it out on their own. The moment you stop seeking validation is the moment people start respecting and admiring you. And that, my friend, is the power of Stoicism. In the end, it's not about what you say. It's about how you live. So live like someone who doesn't need to prove a damn thing. That's how you demonstrate value without saying a word.